If you had more clothes in there and those clothes were drier, that would act like a fuel for the fire as well, and that'd make the fire even grow, even more intensified.
Dryer fires like this are attributed to more than 15 deaths per year. Question is, how does something like this even happen? To find out, all one needs to do is rewind 3 minutes before this demonstration.
As you can see from here, this here dryer has 3-inch deck screws that attach to the back. These deck screws, basically the big no-no when hooking up a dryer vent to the vent pipe. Because what happens, after accumulation of time, there's an element inside the dryer. When this lint backfires into there and hits the element itself, it ignites the clothing and other lint that's inside, which is highly combustible. It's probably one of the most dangerous appliances that a homeowner can have. It is one of the things that is in a basement, more or less, and it goes undetected. A dryer does have a lot of lint that builds up inside. It doesn't even just go in the lint tray itself. It also can accumulate within the dryer itself as well.
Things like vacuuming out your dryer and removing lint are among the best ways to prevent a dryer fire. But as fire educator Reagan explains, it's not only the dryer you need to look at.
Basically, the response that I have for these plastic tubings, I don't know why they're actually used for dryers. They should be used for maybe other means, but for a typical dryer within your home, within the fire service, we say do not utilize these ones at all. Use the metal ones. That's the one that we want you to use. And at the same time, we can't stress enough to people and homeowners to actually have these cleaned out. It's not just the dryer that needs to be cleaned each year, it's also the tubing that needs to be cleaned, because actually this stuff can accumulate within inside. So as you can see, if you had more of a lint buildup in the back of your dryer, which probably would be the case, this whole entire piping would have been gone. You would have been asleep. Within 3 minutes, your house could have been totally flashed over. You have to understand, folks, that fires grow so rapidly nowadays that you have only up to about 30 seconds to get out of your house if your house catches on fire. It only takes one dryer fire to potentially lose a life, and that is not necessary. That's why we ask the people to be cognitive and actually use some safety precautionary measures themselves and adhere to what we're trying to tell them tonight by vacuuming out the dryer and not going to sleep when you turn the dryer on. People want to use the dryer at nighttime to conserve energy. Within the fire service, we tell people to be awake and be around the dryer when it's running, so that if potentially a dryer fire does happen, you'll be alerted very quickly and you'll know how to react by getting out and staying out of your home.
In Dryden, I'm Tommy Johnson.